have a lot of like terrible, hard counter matchups. Always has options for playing safe, regardless of what it's going to be.
But they pick Asante R5.
All right, yeah, Zeus is. I mean, there's a lot of top laners.
I was going to say that's a body slam on
He
Red.
needs to be wider.
He does. As Carrier roams mid to Jensen, there's the flash gone. He just came back to lane. He just walked here. But now as he gets poked out again, I mean, Jensen might get forced back, might have to TP early as we get in the jungle trade. And this is the best part about lane swaps. Level 2 hit by Inspired. Faker does the damage, but Zeus is left out. He takes him up against the wall. He ignites. He still dies. But they're at 3v3 with no health bars, and Carrier is an Ash with Hail of Blade. He starts firing away. Inspired tries to tank it up, but Permafrost is so easy. Owner's going to get the kill. Busio's up next. He dredge lines out, but Carrier gets the flash, has his own, matches him. And if you want to take T1 toe-to-toe on in this early game, they'll be happy to do the dance.
Because they're also probably going to get dove by Owner. Owner's heading over, so I want to look at bottom lane. Thank you.
Here we go. Permafrost, remember, is what you got to look for. Busio gets hit hard and doesn't even give it a chance to react. Double turret shot for Owner, well juggled as Guma picks up the first kill. Now onto Wibo, level 3, he body slams in. He attempts, but Carrier kites it out. He parries, but doesn't survive. It's a small trade, but remember,
they've been ending out games. You can definitely tell that they want to make use of the, Void Grub buff and pushing down all these turrets. They don't want to wait around for a long game stacking dragons. Like that's not really on the timeline.
They've got dinner reservations,
Yeah,
can't be here all night.
The timeline, we're on the Grub timeline here, not the dragon stacking timeline. And so they go for the, top side objective instead. And they will be able to pick that one, although
Fake has the wall, but not needing it. Remember, Masu with the lockdown is what we're looking for, how they survive. The level 3 Nautilus going to try. Under turret, it gets a little bit janky. His owner takes it up. Ends up being a trade here. Service, you're baiting me. Change of Corruption comes through. Guma, meanwhile, doesn't need to cleanse because he doesn't have it. Doesn't care. The poke's in. Carrier tanks up turret again while T1 have to get out of dodge because Jensen with the ulti sends him back, but one minion maybe saved the day. Owner running for his life with Guma over the wall. The Weaver's Wall brings Faker back into melee range. Seismic jump flash away from it. Jensen is caught between a rock, and a rock. Faker on the back end still pokes him down. Just when you think Fly can get revenge, T1 still reigns supreme.
Another rock, another rock, and another kill, and another kill, and another kill for T1. You can tell they really want to keep forcing around Guma, this Fed Callista that we keep talking about, this lethality build.
Good night. Carrier's timing was sick, man, and they are making fun of North America. T1 in play-ins, like, get them out of here, put them in this main stage.
Good night. Oh, man, the timing on the arrival there. The teleport comes in. If you want to do that at home, it's actually not that hard to time these teleports. You just aim your skill between the teleport location and your fountain. That's where the person will arrive, and then never mind.
The duo gets even better, whether they adapt to the meta or just have insane laning phases like we've had. Whether it's a laning phase traditionally or not, I mean, we've only got positives to talk about here for T1 with a 4K gold lead in the early game. Now with 6 scrubs yet again here, like, it doesn't matter. 6-0.
Make sure that the fight is not around this Callista, because you're just not going to win it around him. He's way too far ahead. There's too much power. You have to get people alone.
Like Faker maybe. Seismic shove though, it's countered. Inspired didn't go in as it's Carrier's ulti that swings and misses, but Faker still pushes them off of the turret. Inspired flushes under and finds it. Everyone survives. Okay. FlyQuest got a shutdown. That's something, but Busio went to an adventure. He decided to go through the wardrobe.
How did he get in there? Summoner spells, but he also has the shield to rely on. Bubo trying to keep the minions away from the tower.
Just ignored. Good buffer from Zeus. Turret's going to drop down here thanks to Grubs. And a buffed auto gets him that turret as well. 2-0 kills. Wow. Of course, gold, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be like me. We're both looking for the chase. Inspired's coming in. Zeus is trying to buy some time here, but it might be buying time to bring the whole members down. He's still tanking up. Cyclone as well. He runs for his life, goes in the all-out, survives for now, leading him on a goose chase.
Big Boosie.
Busio with the ulti available, but he's already out of range, and people move down for that, thanks to Grubs yet again, as T1 stack as a 4-man in topside, making it unapproachable from Fly to get anywhere near.
All right, another tower down.
Joe's. How's that? Right? And you just want to get through it as quickly as possible. So you're sitting there as Masu gets ulted, and you're like, get me out, Mum. I don't want to be here. Busio flashes away as well. 17 minutes in, which is an improvement, but the game is not at the inhibitor. But still, the Herald to push
means no extra Void Mites.
True. Spide coming in for a flank though. Here's the arrow, not going to catch him. He goes into the clone. The real ulti though hits the prison down, and Guma just bursts.
Wow.
If you have children, don't let them watch.
Yeah, that was brutal because they had Carrier Ash Arrow. It got the clone, but because of that, you know, Owner is able to hit the Sejuani ult on the fresh W usage from Inspired, and he got comboed.
Weaver's Wall comes through as well. Whippo trying to delay, but he flashes out. No response.
Champions right now.
Yeah.
Literal world champions closing in.
Arrow. Faker.
Oh, did they not have a shove?
Maybe
ready?
not. Faker does take it a little bit. Depth charge is there. This is the play. Flash away. Inspired matches. Sends Faker on a bounce house, and he does have enough damage. He takes away the mid lane god. Now, what else can you get? Inspired with another Cyclone to get movement speed. Guma zones him away. Running forward is Zayas to separate Whippo. T1 with numbers disadvantage, but they're still playing the fight. Zayas gets slowed down. Is it a whoopsie or not? An explosive cast used. Zayas surviving for so long, and he's out. Jensen's ulti doesn't connect, and Guma's just over the wall, ready and willing. Whippo with a body slam. It doesn't hit, no. Zayas jumps back in. He all outs, and Whippo's isolated this time from FlyQuest. T1 are making fun of them. They are squashing them beneath their boots. With the TP out, Zayas is just having the shy arc, isn't he? He goes in, he trades off, but it's all for a good cause when you know the rest of the team is in a turret to make yet another gold acclamation.
There's a lot of pings on this ward. Well,
Maybe?
Yeah, if they had actually got it knocked back towards the ward, maybe then Jensen teleports in, because Faker doesn't have. Do you believe in magic?
Well, you need to. North America need to. Inspired goes in at 8k early. It's a good setup on the carry, but a Fate's Call gets him out of dodge. The seismic shove, though, takes away the jungler. And in the blink of an eye, the miracle is done. And FlyQuest now coming in a little bit late. Flippo with the explosive cast is nice, but it's not enough. And it's
Faker's
an easy
teleporting.
Whippo, sorry, Busio. You're next up, hey, Faker.
Get him!
Wait, he's running into it. Maybe Faker doing a little bit of running, but the Zhonya says otherwise. They run back in. He flashes back to the safety of Gumayushi. Owner just taking no damages. Guma's just running front line. Carrier ran in for a bit of burst.
Knocking on the door.
TP just in front of his face. Wait, doesn't have Cyclone. They know the timers of Jungle Ult in the cards of FlyQuest as well. As T1 look to approach and send us to that absolute monster of a finisher here in less than 50 minutes so far in this series. Bot lane turret now gone.
Inspired here up on the...
Faker again. Cyclone comes through. It's the last chance. Jensen gets a shove back on the Nemesis here in the mid lane. Faker's still going to dive at Guma. Cleans it up for a trade. Inspires to get on out of there as well. I'm talking like this is close. Even as Owner whiffs the ulti, it doesn't matter. Watch Guma's damage as he cleaves through the guy from Bioshock. Big Daddy down. FlyQuest left the 3, a body slam flash, an attempt here from Whippo, but even that will do nothing. Under the turret, Carrier sits freely, Owner's playing with food. I mean, they're styling on them yet again. And T1 with Baron Kobe, I think they're just gonna do it.
I agree. T1, what a stomp here at MSI. Zayas goes for another one here on Inspired. Inspired bonks him on the head, though.
Maybe it's not over. Kerry has demolished. Wait, Guma just silences him. Dredge line avoided. Busio, you're up next. No turret to speak of. That is disgusting. Carrier arrows down onto Jensen. Guma sits at 1 HP. Carrier flashes. They are making fun of North America. Faker runs in, goes gold. The minions are helping out as well. Next is exposed while Guma hits it. Faker wins out. These guys go to the main stage, and this series is a domination of what T1, and a demonstration, I should say, what this team's capable of.